All right, welcome back to the garage. As you can see, we got us a new camera angle, and I'm going to use my phone camera instead of my old DSLR. That thing doesn't have very good video at all, and this should give much better video. But we've finished up the engine here. The decal on the oil filter. Pretty happy with it. Actually, I saw a photo on Instagram today of somebody doing a dipstick, and gave me some ideas of trying to do one. I got to dig up the pictures of the engine and see where the dipstick is at. Might even do one for the transmission. Who knows? We'll take a look at it. But the initial video of this was that I posted a couple weeks ago. It was a kit review and build tutorial. But I got the dash done. I'm relatively happy with it, but in a review is what I'm going to tell you. If you get this kit, I already had the door panel decals on it, or I probably would have never put the dash decals on it, and I would have done a wash or just painted them brown. But as you can see right here, the decals are not fitting the holes. The dash isn't even touching that part of the decal. Same here. Nothing's touching the decal. Same here. The solid part of the dash is right through here. That's the center. Now that's lined up right. So everything is just kind of shifted. The whole thing is, in the center is perfect, and then it gets too small. So if I would have realized that before I got the door panels on, I definitely wouldn't have used the dash decals. Now the instrument decals are nice decals. Hopefully they're being picked up really well. I do like the instrument decals. But also I wanted to show you a little trick. I don't know what y'all do when you're trying to do your radios and this is the heater AC controls. What y'all do, but I try to use the side of my brush with a real fine point brush and hit the controls. And as you can see, like right here, I got some inside right here. I've already done it one time, but I'll take a little bit of the panel line accent color, because after this dries, it flattens out. I'll take a little dab, put it in there, let it fill it in, and as it dries, it shrinks, so the silver will show a little better. I might dab that top one just a little bit. Try to take a little bit of it out. I might have to do that 2 or 3 times, but that's what I do. And I'll even do it with the instrument panels, the instrument cluster. I'll take a dry brush it in there, get them to somewhat look like they're colored numbers, and then take a toothpick and hit the speedometer gauge or the tack gauge with red. Let it dry up, then do the same thing. It'll take a couple of coats, but it does, in my opinion, turn out looking pretty good. So as the kit review goes, I'll talk about it at the end, but that I am not happy with. But so far, that's the only part other than the tub interior. So I'm going to try something I've never done before, and I don't have what I've seen in other videos of doing the floor mats first with heavy duty aluminum foil and then painting them. But these are raised up pretty good. So as you can see here, this is embossing powder. Some people also use flocking, but I got embossing powder instead. So I'm going to try to glue around these areas. They're raised up, like I said, they're raised up real good. So hopefully it won't look too bad. But I'm also looking at pictures online with Google. This area here is also carpeted. So I'm going to try to get that. And then I'll get the back here. It looks like I just need to do the bottom and rolled up, because that's where the texture's at. I can't really find any definite pictures on that online, but being it's textured, I'm assuming the carpet's going to come up to here. Same, we'll get the carpeting here, and hopefully before I finish off, hopefully the accent color will be dry. And I'm gonna try a little brown wash around the radio and around the HVAC controls, because some of the real car pictures I've seen, this wood grain is also inside that area. So also in other videos I've seen them use like a little 1.5 inch to 2 inch sifter. Well, I don't have one, so we go on the plastic spoon route, the clear plastic spoon route. So I'm just going to use some Elmer glue. They also, other tutorials I've seen, this is the first time I've done this. Other tutorials I've seen, people use paint. They've also said you can use glue. If I use the paint I have, by the time I get two or three brush strokes down, it will pretty much be dry. So I think I'm gonna put some paint. This stuff is dirt cheap, so put some glue in here and paint it on. What I just do the brush. I'm just going to do small sections at a time. I think I'm going to try the door first. I didn't really want to use one of my good brushes, but I hope my head's not in the way. I'll try small areas at a time and see how it goes. I need to get a piece of paper. Looks like carpet. See if I can knock off a little bit of this excess. Yeah, I like it. It's a little gray in color, but I think it's because of the white glue underneath. Yeah, really happy with that. What I want to do here, Don't really need to do the whole bottom. I kind of want to see where the seats sit and how much it blocks out. And I'll need that. Need to make sure I have where I can glue it too, so I don't want to get overexcited and do too much. Well, this is just like light coats of paint here. I can tell you this, I have a 2019 Mustang, and there damn sure ain't this much backroom seat in my car. I don't think I'm gonna get this area. You ain't gonna be able to see that. I reckon maybe I ought to put the sheet under me. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. Sure, once it dries, the sheen will go off. You see, the door panel is looking a lot better. It's not as gray looking. Yeah. Get the white piece of paper under me so I can be sure and save as much of this as I can. I like the way the mats are sticking up. I'll keep on going with this, for sure. I'll have to check into more color options. I'm using the dry brush just a bit off of my silver. I hope y'all are seeing that really good. I guess back in the day, they used to put more back seat in a Mustang. I don't have any back seat. I don't think any adult is getting in the back seat of my car, especially if I'm driving. I'm 6 foot, I'm almost 6'4". If I'm in the front seat, it better be a 2-year-old in the back. Now, if any of you experienced guys got a better way, drop it in the comments. I'd be interested. Any old dog can learn new tricks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this top area. Hit that area again. Looks like I still see some glue over there. Yeah, I believe once the glue dries, that grayish bluish will go away, because it's already gone away here on this door panel. It looks solid black. And so is this one. This one's starting to look more black, so that's just still the white and the glue that needs to dry. I guess that would be the advantage of using black paint. But like I said, my black paint, it'll dry in no time flat. Get 2 or 3 brush strokes on there and it'll be dry. I don't really know if it's really that important to do this area here, because the louvers, the real louvers, will cover this up right here a good bit in the back window. checked into probably doing one of the Pro Street build off, but I don't have a Pro Street model on hand, and the way shipping is, last time I ordered something, it took nearly a month to get here. So I don't believe I'll have the opportunity to enter that one. Maybe I can catch the next one. Liking it, liking it. And I'll just fold up the paper. Save it for the next one. Definitely have to invest in more colors. Get some red, some white, and blue. Yeah, it's getting darker and darker. You can see here. You can see here it's darkening up as that glue underneath dries. Yeah. First time with that. Either doing this as embossing powder or flocking. That was my first time. All I got to do is a little bit of silver edging. Around the door lights. And that's, told you, I kind of do my interiors. That's what I'll show you. I use the side of my brush here. So I kind of don't get much paint. I don't need much. I want to trim the red and white lights for the interior doors. I'm going to try to hit it with the side of the brush. Not having a lot of luck here. It's another negative on this model here. Some of these raised areas, like those door lights, the hand cranks, both sides, I had to draw those in by hand because the bottoms side of them are not raised. I don't know if the mold is just getting old and losing detail, but there was literally no raised area to work with. Got one or two little touch-ups there, but that's how I use the side of my brush. Just like I would do the instrument panel. Excuse my head if it's in the way. I'm a blind old man. Got to get close. Shut up, B-man. No age jokes in here. You know who you are. I'm gonna have to do some touch up there too. And outside the line a little bit. We'll let that dry up. Hit it with a little flat black. Yeah, okay, now you can see the bottom HVA controls are looking better. I need to hit that with just a little bit more. So just the silver buttons will show up. All right, I'm gonna let that dry up, and then we'll come back and see if we can get that brown done in around there. See how it looks. I don't know if I'll do any to the interior or not. I thought about doing some right through here, right along that raised area, if you see it. Thought about it. We'll be back. All right, I look back at that video, notice my head's getting in the way. So try to slide the phone back and get a little bit different angle. But now I can't see the screen, see what y'all are seeing. But you're real happy with the embossing powder look. Really happy. Dash is about done here. I went ahead and got some future pledge in the lenses to, well, in the instrument panel to make them look like lenses. So now I've got a little wicked brown. If y'all ever get this stuff, you really got to shake it. Purple is yellow and brown, or I should say yellow and purple makes brown, and the purple really comes up to the top. Really got to give it some good shakes. I shook it for several minutes. So what I'm gonna do is a few drops of this. I want it good and thin. And I'm gonna use some of the 4012 reducer so it'll dry a little faster. I don't want it too thin, but I don't want it too thick either. I haven't tried this with the Createx colors, so I just might take several coats, but the plan is to use it just like a panel line accent color here, and may have to put a couple coats down, build it up real slow. But being I got that a lot of reducer, and it's almost 50-50, it should dry up pretty quick. Probably blow on it and get it to dry really fast. Yeah, that's already drying. It's not as light brown as the rest of it. As long as I can get it close, I'll be happy. I think I might add a little bit of white to it. Lighten it up a little bit. Hopefully I can get just 1 or 2 drops, 1 drop in there. I don't want much. This is just wicked white, wicked opaque. Oh, that made it real light. So we're gonna have to play with it for a minute. Definitely gonna take more. Almost pink because of the purple. I still need to go darker. I'm gonna have to add more reducer to it. I can't believe that 1 drop of white. How much it lightened that brown up. I must be willing to put a drop of black in it, but will that take it too far? One drop. Yep, it went too far. Well, let's start over here. One drop of white. that one drop all right. Sure, white sure does lighten that brown up. I ain't looking for an exact match, but something close. I don't like it. That looks too pink. I added that white to it. I don't know if I got any. I got some tan and testers. I think I might mix my own brown. I'm not happy with that brown at all. I've never used it before. It's too purple. Way too purple. Wicked yellow. I got some purple over here somewhere, other than candy. Wicked violet. And wicked yellow. Mix my own brown. Now that's brown. That actually might be a little too yellow. Trial and error here. Yeah, that's brown. That's a dark brown, really dark brown. So I'm gonna go with a little white on it. Where did I put it? One drop. There we go, that's a brown. It's a tan. It's a little light though. Well, I definitely don't want to add no black to it. Put it off to the side so I can get less than a drop. We're learning this together, y'all. Now that's going too dark. Well, this is a dark tan. I might have to pull out a pair of pliers on this whole thing. Oh, it opened up. I'm not happy with that either. It's a little too light in color. That's too dark. Those are too red from the purple. It's in the brown. There's a little bit of brown in there, tannish. Not quite what I'm looking for. I wanted to get a little darker than that. But I think we might have to leave it at that because I'm not happy with the browns I'm getting. So we're gonna leave it at that. We'll come back another day and get some assembly done. Maybe if I figure out what I'm gonna do about a dipstick, I might show you what I do on that. Real quick though, I want to shout out, I ain't even gonna try your last name. I don't want to butcher it. Quick shout out though to Jeff's over at Jeff's Metal Garage. That's my first shop card. Thank you, Jeff, appreciate it. If I get too many of them, I reckon I'll have to get me a pegboard. I actually got it in the mail, like, who is this guy? Real quick, what he says on here, thanks for the support. Great to see such talent. That's debatable. Keep the great content coming. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Nice words, buddy.